West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Enjoy your festive season with StarTime's Shared Moment. Fun moment with fresh TV shows Akajegere and Pink Room on Makula Chika Plus, the best-selling China Uganda, Best Friends and Omunam Fusi on Makula TV, 10 dedicated kids channels. Passionate moment with our very own Uganda Cranes in African football tournament in Morocco this December.
Alan Okello!
Subscribe for 1 month and get an upgrade to the next bouquet. If you subscribe for 3 months, you automatically enjoy 5% discount and 3 months upgrade to the next bouquet. Antenna decoder plus 1 month of premium bouquet at 34,000 shillings. Get yourself a StarTimes satellite decoder plus 1 month of premium bouquet at 40,000 shillings. The best Christmas offer only on StarTimes. Merry Christmas moment from StarTimes.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Good evening and welcome to the NILECAST. I am Kajik Daisy Uchama. Let's have a look at the headlines.
In the headlines tonight, 1 person dead and 3 others critically injured in Nebi Nyaravul fatal accident. Stakeholders engage on national costed service delivery standards in education. And teenage mothers graduate with hand skills at Ark God's Grace Satellite Design Hub, Nebi District. This and more in the NILECAST News Bulletin.
Arua City officially commemorates the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, World AIDS Day, and closure of the 16th days of GBV activism campaigns, which took place on the 9th December 2025 at Arua Primary School playgrounds, themed Unite to End Digital Violence Against All Women and Girls, Inclusive Wealth Creation Programs, a key to socio-economic empowerment of persons with disabilities, and overcoming disruption, transforming the HIV/AIDS response. Let's take a look.
Arua City as a community came together to commemorate World AIDS Day at Arua Primary School. The day that was to be celebrated on the 1st December 2025 was organized to be celebrated together with Disability Day Tuesday 9th December 2025. Benata Magama, the Arua City HIV focal person, says the national HIV prevalence has dropped to 4.9%, with 11,000 new cases reported, mostly among young people, with girls being the most affected. In Arua City, the prevalence starts at 4.0%.
Arua Primary School. When you look at the current statistics of HIV, there is a reduction in the prevalence of HIV from nationally. From 2022, the HIV prevalence was about 5.1, but currently it has reduced to 4.9%. That is nationally. Similarly, Arua City, when you look at Arua City, our prevalence in 2022 was 4.4, but as of December 2024, the HIV prevalence has reduced to 4.0. I think this is a good trend that we are going on well with the fight against HIV. Now, when you look at the city itself, last year alone, 2024, we tested about 264 new HIV infections within the city. This also shows that we still have new transmissions that are taking place within the city. This calls for much more effort that should be put in to ensure that we control HIV infection in our city.
Rose Atimuli, a member of National Community Women with AIDS, expressed concerns about the challenges faced by HIV-positive individuals, particularly after the US AIDS donations were cut.
The theme for World AIDS Day today is overcoming disruption and transforming the AIDS response. And I think, my own understanding, that theme has been generated because, by and large, over the many years, the AIDS response has been supported very much by external funding. So we are now to overcome this disruption that has resulted from the sudden cut of funding from especially the United States of America. So we have to overcome that disruption. And for us, the people living with HIV, we were so scared, we were even threatened. The service delivery format was changed from HIV clinic services to OPD services. That means all of our privacy was taken away.
Lawrence Achia, a person with a physical disability, says that there is an opportunity to show the world that they exist, and it brings together persons with disabilities to showcase their abilities.
This is a day of persons with disabilities. And this day means a lot to me, because it is a day to show the world that we are also there. And it also brings us together for others to see that there are many categories of persons with disabilities, as well as enlightening us on what is happening to persons with disability of today. As I talked, in the past years, persons with disabilities were never recognized. They were hidden behind doors, locked at homes to keep home, and they had no voices at all. Other people would make this decision for them. They would not even participate in government programs. But today, we thank His Excellency Museveni, who has put everybody equal.
Feta Michael, a visually impaired person, expressed gratitude to the government for including persons with disabilities in budget allocations such as the Paris Development Model.
community come here with so many programs. I really have benefited, not only me. I'm now reflecting global disabilities to the government of Uganda. I am a local farmer. I was not doing all that well, but due to other capacity building, then I'm now a deep farmer in my group. Deep farmer by Zoa. I'm now an orchard farmer. I'm producing a lot of citrus fruits, avocados, pawpaws, and many more. What I produce now from my garden, people cannot expect that it's coming from the entire.
The government has made efforts to bring testing services closer to the community, but more needs to be done to address the rising cases among young people. Reporting for West Nile TV, Ponifiona, NILECAST.
One unidentified person has been confirmed dead and 3 others critically injured and admitted at St. Luke Hospital, Angal, in Nyaravur, Angal Town Council, after a Fuso lorry registration number from Kampala heading to Zombo district in the wee hours of the 10th December 2025 rammed into a stationed trailer registration number UBM 233G with passengers on board. Alfred Jawok has more.
One unidentified person has been confirmed dead and 3 others are critically injured and admitted at St. Luke Hospital, Angal, in Nyaravur, Angal Town Council. According to a traffic police officer who preferred anonymity, said Fuso lorry registration number UBP 990T from Kampala heading to Zombo district in the wee hours of 10th December 2025 rammed into a stationed trailer registration number UBM 233G with the passengers on board. Dennis Opeo, Chapaso Local Council 3, Padot Sub-County, described the incident as unfortunate. Dennis Opeo attributes the cause of the accident to reckless driving and overspeeding on the road from Malui Nebi, as it is fully worked on.
Very common in these 2 sub-county, especially on the highway. We are getting a lot of accidents, and this one in Nyaravur is a serious one, and really we are losing a lot of life. And you know, I'm seeing the road is now very okay, well tarmac, though not fully completed. And you know, the drivers are overspeeding. And to me, what I'm seeing, the harms, these are not, I don't take this to be harms which we used to know in the past. And these are small harms which when these drivers realize them, even they continue as usual. They don't even reduce the speed as if they are not going through the arms. So I'm seeing the arms are too small. According to me, if I'm to say something on the arms, I will advise the Ministry of Works to at least increase the size of the arms.
Judeo Solomon, Chapaso Local Council 1, Nyaravur Center B Village, appealed to drivers to be mindful of other users on the road.
Shan chwiny maditi kugweno ma eni kare ma owuok wanwang'o ni ya ret ma eni etimire an chalo chamanel sachel mikabedo ma eni kare ma owuok kugweno abilwako wang'a kadong' nyathin manyako parachiel wacho ni ya motokar achiel mondi wadi ma tan boyu tho tie iye kare mabina nwango lembe ne timiranda kare ma checking motokari ariyo cha wanwango ne ya motokari mawadi mondi iye chende mi wange yura chush utoi e parking kuguma rash sawa maisha kwa to beduka chui kuyamo matek.
At the time of filing this story, police in Nebi district did not comment on the incident as the driver is at large from the time of accident. Where we are is Nyaravur Trading Center on Pakwach Nebi Highway in the wee hours of this Wednesday, the 10th December 2025. We registered a fatal accident involving a Fuso lorry registration number UPP. That is the vehicle behind me. One person has been confirmed dead and 3 more others critically injured and rushed to Angal Hospital. Police are on ground trying to calm down the situation and also to retrieve the body. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, live from Nyaravu Trading Center, Nebi District.
Key district stakeholders and other development partners were engaged on assessment findings of adherence to National Costed Service Delivery Standards, NCSDS, in the education sector and how NCSDS compliance will be enforced at the local government, organized by Civil Society Budget Advocacy Group at Yumbe District Local Government Headquarters on the 7th December 2025. The Civil Society Budget Advocacy Group assessment disseminated event in Yumbe District highlighted key findings and recommendations for improving adherence to the National Costed Service Delivery Standards, NCSDS, in education, paving the way for enhanced service delivery and accountability in the district. Alan has more.
Civil Society Budget Advocacy Group engaged key district stakeholders and other development partners, presenting findings on assessment of adherence to National Costed Service Delivery Standards in the education sector in the selected MDAs, with panel discussion suggestions from Ministry of Public Service on how the NCDS compliance will be enforced at the local government. During the interaction with the key district stakeholders at Yumbe District Local Government Headquarters on the 7th of December 2025, Luinda Jem, the retired Assistant Commissioner for Local Governments Inspector, Ministry of Public Service, stated that the engagement was to purposely disseminate findings on the community's perspective on the implementation of the local state national service delivery standards under the education sector.
Today we had an engagement with the key stakeholders and the other development partners, and the main issue was to discuss findings on the implementation of costed service delivery standards for the education sector in the district. Overall, the reception was good. We were able to present the report, but we were also able to advise them and have a discussion around how they can benefit, or how the community can benefit from the local government implementing the costed service delivery.
Olega Swali Musa, the District Inspector of Schools, Yumbe District Local Government, stated that the number of staffing in Yumbe District is lacking, needs enhanced service delivery in education sector.
We therefore have a teacher gap of 1,927 teachers. These are teachers we need to enhance service delivery in our schools. The one we have is 1,664. The one we don't have is 1,927. That is the teacher gap we have in the district.
Balewa Juma, the LC3 chairperson, Odravo Sub-County Yumbe District, called for joint efforts to fix the gap of staffing in Yumbe District.
It has started with about 3 schools, as Komuna, Hiamajo, and Kanako. And I'm wishing if it's extend, if at all, their budget, their level, they go missing up to some other schools, I think some more schools. I think in the future, we shall be able to improve our schools. And the people whom they have called here today, are the key stakeholders who could really manage to improve the standards of our schools. Because if you see the head teachers and you see the SMCs, the PTAs, and all those stakeholders who came today for this meeting, if they could join hands together to work together, I think we are going to achieve some of these standards of improvement. And therefore, I'm really urging them, let them continue. It's not to stop there, but let them continue with that spirit so that we are able to achieve national standards of our schools in Yumbi.
Josiga Brian Solai, the Senior Assistant Chief Administrative Officer, Yumbi District Local Government, urged the parents to mobilize resources and set temporary structures for teachers as government plans for the well-structured for the teachers.
VIP latrines, those two stances, VIP latrines, some counties can be able to do it because the policy may not easily allow the district. The district here, we do 5 stances, and in most cases it is directed, it is conditioned for the learners. Can the district, the sub-counties, help us pick on this? The parents are here, the PTAs, the school management committees are here. There are issues of school feeding. There are issues of teachers' houses. As gradually government plans to put in teachers' houses, can you also mobilize yourselves and put in some small structures? I have moved around in the neighboring districts. Teregu here, Maracha, here you go, you see some small teachers' quarters. 2 rooms, 3 rooms, they are being put by the parents. Can we start and do that for our teachers as the government continues to also mobilize resources to do so?
CSBAG Assessment Dissemination event in Yumbi District highlighted on the key findings and recommendations for improving adherence to national costed service delivery standards in education, paving the way for advanced service delivery and accountability in Yumbi District. Reporting for West Nile Television, Onzima Alan, Okumuringa Christine, NILECAST.
Over 45 teenage mothers in Nebi District have graduated with hand skills at Ark God's Grace Satellite Design Hub. This indicates the impact of such initiatives on teenage mothers in Uganda, supporting women empowerment in the country. Alfred Jawok has the details.
I think the director is also exposing the skill.
Teenage mothers in Nebi District have graduated with hand skills at Ark God's Grace Satellite Design Nebi, empowering them with the practical skills to create their own jobs and get employed. The hub, commissioned by Right Reverend Ponce Zalawinju, offers short courses in hairdressing, sandal making, tailoring, reusable pad making, and catering, aiming to economically power teenage mothers who faced challenges after getting pregnant during the COVID-19 lockdown. During the graduation ceremony on 9th December 2025 at the school campus in Chananyira Cell, Nebi Municipality, Grace Ashanda, the proprietor of the school, said the initiative is part of our efforts to support vulnerable adolescent mothers, providing them with mental well-being support, life skills, and knowledge about their health and gender rights.
What do we do in God's grace? In God's grace, we have so many skills that we do. One is tailoring and cutting garments. The second one is liquid soap making. The third one, book making. This is counter book making. We also decorate. As you can see, what we have right now are our decorations. We never borrowed, we never hired, but it is our own. We are proud of it.
Favor Kachinyirot, one of the graduates, said they have been equipped with skills to access independent income and support their families.
I learned very many things. Like the first one is tailoring, how to sew clothes. I learned that, and I really have all that, like almost all the skills, and I'm happy for that. Then on top of that, I went ahead and did designing, like that is digitizing. We do it with embroidery machine, yeah. So we do it like on fabric materials to make designs on pieces of tablecloths, yeah.
Meanwhile, Venerable Jim Oweka, Archdeacon Nebi Urban Archdeaconry, who was the main celebrant, urged other teenage mothers to embrace such training to support their families.
Lembe madawudi ubewesho pire utie iri foyo Mungu. Utie iri lembe maomako ifoi kode Mungu. Ko Mungu timo gimoko shalko pero pare iri ilembe mikwan peri eni. Amita foi juru nyodo mure. Kom juru nyodo mu gineno niya kau somungo gimoko mbe maber babu shopon wango ko yori bangi jomange nyo wegi udi megire muketo gidogi somo eni kumeningo ento dupa mikindo wango na juru nyodo mure magi shwako lembe mikwan mu magi neno niya kagi miyo iu bero ma eningo motoma mokuma ushopo lago ibangi salo juru nyodo musha upe ento kai somo inuango ngesh moku maisho podo bedo koyo peri itimo ko piny moko inuango ko sabuni pire bibedo tek ni sago.
Within your means, today is your day.
Over 45 teenage mothers under different courses graduated at school. As this indicates the impact of such initiatives on teenage mothers in Uganda, supporting women's empowerment in the country. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
It has been lovely having you watch the NILECAST. I, Kajik Daisy Uchama, says good night.